Hey everybody, and welcome to FTL. I've been doing a lot of Binding of Isaac stuff recently. I'm switching up how I'm doing some of the stuff with that in terms of putting items on the side so that you can see what I've picked up and all that jazz. So that's been taking up a lot of time, and I've been actually itching to play FTL, but I'm trying to not play. I'm trying to not play when I don't when I'm not recording, because I'd like to keep all these. I'd like to keep them. With FTL, it's not as important in Binding as in Binding of Isaac, when you can just randomly unlock stuff without realizing it, because you've forgotten what the secrets are. So let's just get started real fast here. I think I'm actually going... I do have the red tail, which is tempting. But I would actually like to unlock the Zoltan cruiser, so I'm going to try and beat it with the Federation ship, the Osprey. So I want to rename it. I really want to have a fire beam run, which is basically me kind of saying, hey game, I'm naming my ship Nero. Please go ahead and give me something that I want that has an interesting theme based on that. Otherwise known as game, please give me what I want. Probably not going to work. We start with a burst laser, but we also have our artillery beam. I have played this before, this ship before. Our achievements are to use only the artillery beam. We already got this one. We actually got that on normal. Diplomatic immunity. So use your crew in 4 special blue events by Sector 5. So hopefully we'll have that chance. Those are the special events where we get options. Get to Sector 5 without upgrading your weapon system. So basically that's saying use your artillery beam a lot. Which actually, I'm okay with that. I think that's actually a fun idea. I like the idea of rock in the engine room and mantis in the weapons, mostly because if there's a fire out here in the weapons where the rock would be if he was in weapons, it would be a lot easier for me to put it out just by opening these doors over here. Whereas if there's a fire in the engine room, I'm gonna have a decent way to go, and since rocks are immune to fire and don't take any damage from being in the same room as fire, I think that's an advantage. So actually, I'm pretty sure right off the bat, let's do that. I kind of want to do that. I kind of want to see how this goes. We're going to turn off the med bay because we don't need it. Maybe it's a little silly, but I think it'll make some of our earlier fights easier. So 3 missiles for 2 drone parts, I don't care. We don't have any drone parts. I would eventually like drones, but at this point we don't know what we're going to get. So this is really unfortunate. So what I'm actually going to do here, I'm going to use the shortcut to open up all the doors. I'm going to close the one in which I have crew and the med bay. And then I'm going to open the outside doors. So back when I played the Linnaeus ship, it was really, really useful to do it this way. And I'm going to target the weapons because we just want them to not shoot at us. That's 2 shots, which could hurt. Luckily they missed. They don't have any weapons, but this way, if fires start in rooms... Oh my! I have made a terrible mistake. Quick, get to the med bay. We're not going to need this. If a fire starts in the med bay, we're in some trouble. Let's see what happens. We don't have the opportunity to jump just yet. So, but these are starting in rooms that are already empty of oxygen, so they're not going to do anything, which is fantastic. So we're waiting for our FTL. He's going to take damage just walking through there. Alright, so we're going to close all the rooms, all the doors, and then we are going to jump. I'm trying to think here. So our exit can get us here or there, so we don't really want to go this way. We'll go this way. We can loop back around if we need to. We're going to intervene and defend the outpost. I'm thinking about just... Well, we'll see. If they teleport in, we're just going to do what we already did. Unfortunately, you get to doors. Alright, so this backfired because we don't have anybody indoors. So, you go back. Our Mantis should win this fight. It looks as though they're already winning this fight. They have a lot of shots coming in on us, and if they... I don't know where that's going to hit. I'm going to try and get this shot off. Luckily they weren't stupid, and they didn't, well, they didn't shoot at weapons, which is good for us. And we've disabled theirs. So I don't know how fast they're going to repair those, but let's put some bullets into shields. Looks like they're doing some repairing in there. Okay, so that caught fire, so we don't even really have to worry about that anymore. So we're just going to aim at weapons. If they're repairing it, now it's back to basically hella damaged. I don't think they have a pilot anymore. Having 100% evasion, or having 0% evasion seems to be the situation that they're in. Close all my doors again. Building up scrap, we got a lot of scrap, a lot of fuel, that's really nice. I think we've got the time to loop all the way back around. So nothing really going on here. We could go this way, but this way has more jumps to it. So we're gonna go this way, and the distress might be good for us. Go figure, it was a trap. So they are going to hurt. They've got 2 shots here. We have to hope that we can get our burst laser off before their heavy lasers go. Okay, so he's in some serious trouble. Let's get the NG to the weapons. We are actually in a lot of trouble right now because we don't have any weapons. We can't fire back on them. I'm taking it out of... Now we've got the extra power to put there. I'm putting it in engines. Oh, this is bad. I really don't like this ship. I don't think it's a surprise why. They're doing lots of damage to us. We need to get our evasion back up. Sacrificing this to get our burst laser powered. This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. They've got their priorities straight. And they've hit our oxygen. Okay, you need to get in there right now. Alright, so we hit their weapons, which is really, really good, and 100% necessary. Because now they can't actually do damage to us. The fact that they had 2 shots is absolutely brutal. I feel like I'm playing on normal with the way these ships are rolling up. Gonna put more blasts into that. If they repair those, we're in some trouble. I'm killing you for this. I may not have, like, ridiculous vengeance desires, but by God, I am going to murder you. I have no love for you and your ship. We came to your distress. We came to your aid, and you betrayed us. Artillery beam will finish this off. Our oxygen is not running right now. Should fix that. Yes, artillery beam finishes them off. We actually did make out better in pretty much every category. So you can go back to shields, you can go back to engines. You didn't take any damage because all it was fire. Alright, so I need to make sure to save these positions while I have the chance. We're going to go around. We've got a lot of fuel right now. I'm feeling pretty confident in that regard. So you detect a rebel automated ship nearby. It does not engage and you seem to be patrolling a long-range sensor station. So let's attack it. Because we're stupid. That's actually 100% true because it has missiles. And missiles are just so good. I don't even know why they have ion. Luckily this fight isn't overall too difficult. It's only going to have cost us 1 whole point. I don't know why they have an ion in a missile. There's almost no benefit to that if they don't aim for shields right away with the missile. Otherwise your ion's just going to keep hitting. Only 13 scrap for that. That's pretty much not even worth it. So I might take the detour to that store. We're going to be a hero. Okay, so they've got a missile and a combat drone. Thinking here. We're gonna starve ourselves with some oxygen here, guys, real brief. Oh, that's heading straight for shields. It's not, actually. That's really unwise, in my opinion, but I have to aim for weapons here. Oh, that's very, very, very unfortunate. They're probably gonna get another 2 missiles off, actually. So our oxygen's already damaged, so good thing we didn't even have it powered to begin with. They are insane. Luckily we dodged that, but their dodge is so much better than ours. They've gotten so many missiles off. Finally take that out. We're going to aim for drones next. I know he's not actually making it through. Our artillery beam is going to do some damage. We are not going to do anything with the likes of you. In fact, this should finish them off. So let's quickly get our NG to the oxygen. We get 31 scrap. Thank you for your aid. I am an arms dealer. Sweet. So drone control, which comes with a defense drone, and some stuff. Okay, I'm definitely getting drone control. There's a store right there. Yeah, it could have something better, but I want that defense drone. That way we don't ever have to worry about, well, not don't ever, but our chances of having to actually worry about missiles goes way, way down. Way, way down. Alright, so we could afford a heavy laser. 1 power, 1 shot. Ion Blast, Ion Stunner. You know, I've heard really good stuff about the Ion Stunner. And honestly, I'm aiming to win, not get the achievement. So, that's all the stuff we want. Let's give ourselves an extra power here. We're kind of in need of it. Fix our oxygen engine. Look at how fast that goes. That's amazing. I think I'm going to sit here for a little bit and let oxygen levels go up. I'm pretty sure everybody is full health. Yeah, everybody's full health, which is good. Just let that oxygen level... That oxygen level is going down because I was dumb enough to not power the oxygen. Well, good thing I stood still, or in the middle of the fight I'd be hurting. But that is going back up, and it's going back up pretty fast. I'd like to get it to about 50% before we jump. Just in case I have to depower it. At this point, if they have a missile, I will probably depower the artillery beam for the defense drone. I think it's more worth it. Significantly. At this point, we don't have any scrap, so going to that store is just going to be an exercise in futility. Well, unfortunately we couldn't afford that. That would have been very worth it. We'll go to a Zoltan-controlled sector. See if we can maybe get ourselves a Zoltan to join us in our quest to stop the rebel scum. Okay, so we appear to be... This is going to be interesting. Okay, so we can't use the defense drone. This pulsar is going to wreck us, though. Alright, we are probably... I heard the sound, but I think we're going to get this off. I want to put it on weapons, just because if our shields go down, I want their weapons down. So their shields and weapons go down, and just our shields and drones. So actually having that extra subsystem ended up being in our advantage. I just want to keep damaging their weapons. I don't want them to ever have a chance to fire on us. It seems to be focusing on our shields. Let's just target their... they want to surrender. Missiles and a drone part. The drone part's tempting, but the 15 scrap is just terrible. Hey look, everybody's shields managed to get back up. Oh no! It's draining our artillery beam. That's so not cool. Oh, we weren't going to use it anyway. 26 scrap, a missile, and a drone part. That's good enough for me. So I'm thinking here, store. Get away from this pulsar. So we've got intruders. This is not all that unheard of. They're going to doors. I don't really care. That is not anything too crazy. I'd rather them not do damage, because if they do that, it will be hull damage eventually. Okay, so unfortunately hull damage. Oh, they're going for oxygen. That's really unfortunate. Alright, so we've stopped their weapons. This is apparently a thing. I don't know. Their Mantis is much better at fighting. We're just gonna get everybody into the med bay. They are hurting our oxygen. I'm not particularly fond of that. We don't have our med bay powered, which is silly. We're gonna unpower oxygen because that's about to not be working anyway. This will hopefully keep us ahead of them. And in fact it does. That was really close. That Zoltan exploded and almost killed Borman. Luckily, however, did not. And our artillery beam will now do some nice damage. And hopefully this will finish them off. We just need to land all 3 shots, which we don't. We need to get oxygen repaired ASAP. You go repair doors. I'd like to have him get some repair experience. Just because if he's out here alone... Oh, that's really bad. Okay, that got really bad suddenly. Because now they've got both their weapons up. I think we will get the first shot, and that still has a long way to charge. We need our pilot. Okay, so that actually worked out okay. Got a little risky, but we got an anti-personnel drone. At the very least, that's something to sell. Everything seems back together. We're now powering our oxygen. I would really like to get some more just general power so that I don't have to sacrifice something for the defense drone. I'm just looking at the path here. We've got a pretty solid path. I don't want to risk taking another jump before the store, but we're not going to get anything else. So to the store it is. Let's see if we can afford something. At the very least we can sell our anti-personnel drone and a weapons pre-igniter. So we'll sell that. How much do we need? We need... Again. The weapon pre-igniter is really good. There's no arguing with that. But we need 26 scrap. 26. So be it. I think it's worth it. I think it's risky, but I think it's worth it. I really do think it's worth it. Being able to jump out and immediately throw those is going to be able... It's going to give us some decent advantages. We're going to be able to just chuck stuff at people right away. I was really hoping for combat there to help justify my really, really rash choice. So because this game hates me... Alright, so luckily we stopped that. Now, we are in some general trouble here. I'm going to get rid of the power on our shields there. Just because if they're going to shoot at us, it's going to be with that missile launcher. They do have a laser. If that does ever become active, I will deal with it. We're going to take one out of oxygen, put it into our engines just in case it does manage to get that shot off. And it does, which is really unfortunate. So they hit our oxygen. Since we're not using shields, if you will get over there and repair that block. Don't know if I'm saying that right. Okay, their FTL is charging. They're offering surrender, 16 scrap, 3 fuel. I actually like the fuel. And also, I don't know if I'd be able to get rid of them. I don't know if I'd be able to stop them. So let's get out of here. I have to remember to repower everything. They are sending a hacking immediately. This could be ugly. Really ugly. So first thing I'm gonna do, I gotta target weapons. Alright, so they hit our piloting, which is bad. It means that our evade chance is gonna be really low when they start hacking it. But if we can keep their weapons damaged, we aren't going to care. Depending on how fast these heal... Yeah, targeting shield seems to be the right plan. unfortunately it didn't actually gain us anything. So they're hacking, which means our evasion was at that point 0%. Which would have been a really good time for them to fire, but I'm basically keeping their weapon systems damaged past the point where they can do anything about it. Great, so we managed to deal with them pretty handily. I can at least jump to these two. We'll see how close it is at that point, whether or not I feel comfortable jumping again. Alright, so this is really, really bad for us because... oh boy. Yeah, this is really, really, really bad for us. In fact, if we could jump away right now, I definitely would. Because we have to get we have to land 3 more shots. Oh, we're gonna get wrecked. Okay, so that was bad. We need to get a second level of shields. I mean, that wouldn't have really helped us there. So we're at critical. Oh, I just aimed for shields. That was really, really bad, actually. So we're at critical hull. And I did not aim for weapons. Yep, they're going to get another round off. They're going a little bit faster than we are. Luckily for us, and it's bad, but luckily for us, they did not aim at weapons. If they had aimed at weapons, this would be an overrun. This run would be over. Well, maybe not. The artillery beam would have still saved us there, but still way too close. We've taken a ton of damage. The weapon pre-igniters have not paid off just yet. And now they really haven't paid off. We could die here. We could very well die here. I'm waiting, probably futilely. Okay, so that's a firebomb. I mean, because that's a firebomb, I'm doing this. That way, if they target anything, hopefully it will be void of oxygen. I'm waiting for their shields to be taken down so that I can target their weapon systems. So they're putting out their heavy laser. I want to target shields so that they actually start taking damage from asteroids. So now their shields are basically hosed. The asteroids are kind of helping us, but they're also kind of being dicks. Luckily, our artillery beam takes care of it. We've got a lot of scrap right now. I've got a few options. We're in danger, though, so I can't actually do anything. I need to leave. I think I'll have enough time. I'm making a pretty big gamble here. Weapon pre-igniters will pay off here. They will be the reason why we win this. I'm going to go ahead and close all the doors. The weapon pre-igniters allowed us to deal with that handily without any worry. So we'll take it here. Hopefully this won't murder us, although it seems as though it will. We have intruders on board. Our oxygen is still abysmally low, which is good for us if he can get to doors in time, which he can't. So we're going to go ahead and close all our doors, and we're just going to bum rush them. We should be able to win this pretty handily. We are significantly... It's 2-on-1, so we win. Let's just slowly heal everybody. Gonna keep Borman selected since he is going to be the last one healed, since he moves the fastest. Once everybody's done healing here, we just hit enter, return everybody back where they belong. We are running really low on pretty much everything right now. Well, health-wise. We are at 4 health. We're doing good everywhere else, but obviously we need to leave. I'm gonna go to a Zoltan-controlled sector. I'm debating where I want to put my scrap right now. I want to look at the map, see if we've got a store. I really want one of these to be a store. I'm kind of banking that we'll be able to get some repair in. So that looks like a beam weapon. So I'm going to immediately target their weapons. That's a beam. It's a beam drone, so we will actually be 100% okay. I'm going to reduce some of our engine power right there. Let's hit the shields. That was actually really bad, unfortunately. I'm going to put that power there. I think that missile's going to get off. So they're trying to escape. We're doing okay. I really wish I could split those laser blasts. We do not accept surrender. Usually, I still can't. Well, artillery beam's gonna finish him off before that missile fires. So we're good. That could have been dangerous. We do have a store. So to the store we go. After this, I am pretty much never going to be saving scrap again. Defense drone. Yes. Okay, so everything's good. We are good. We've got awesome stuff. We can defend against missiles. I think I'm actually going to get mind control, because mind control is really good. I'm going to heal us up about half. In terms of ship, we're going to get some more power. Alright. Very well. Very well. Now, I am going to need somebody in sensors or to upgrade sensors, actually. Because this is actually really bad. Let's hit weapons. So he's just going to be a little silly drone doing nothing. Pretty much. In the grand scheme of things. Just in case he managed to get lucky shots or something, we'll disable him. We could have targeted either one, because this drone was depending on this laser to do damage to us, and vice versa. I kind of left that sitting for too long. And now they're just sitting ducks. Doesn't really matter what we do. Could even let the artillery beam finish them off. But I don't think I'm going to give it the pleasure. It's still fired. Alright, so we are doing well. We are doing well. We have another store. Where does the store go, though? I really don't need to go to that store, but it'd be nice to get another weapon. Mind control. Make the guards believe they have already checked your crew today. So we get 3 fuel. I'm a little okay with that. It's not the best thing that could have happened, but the chance of having... Yep, okay. Weapon pre-igniters are really good, believe it or not. I really need to upgrade other factors of my ship. Wow, really? I haven't fixed my sensors yet. I really should upgrade my sensors to the next level so that I don't have to have somebody sitting in the room to mind control. That would actually be pretty much necessary. Pretty much 100% necessary. Get a good chunk of scrap here. That's actually enough to make me want to visit. And from the exit we can bounce back. We've got most of what we need, but I do want another weapon. Like a flak. Hell yes, I'll take a flak. Okay, so this actually just went from awesome to awesomer. I did say I wanted a fire run, but I have unfortunately already bought. So, oops. My apologies. My ship named Nero is instead just going to shoot flak. But that's okay. I need to upgrade that system pretty soon though, so that I can actually use it, but I still am only at one level of shields. Same kind of thing, although I think I'd rather have the drones, actually. Well, the ions will eventually punch through by themselves. Okay, so now we're in a bad position. Okay, so it's a laser and an ion. So we're about to take some damage, and some really bad damage too, because that's going to hit. Okay, we managed to stop that. Okay, finally our shields come back up. So we have to... We don't need to worry about our shields right now. We need to get our weapons fixed. Alright, so we got our weapons fixed. You get back to shields. We don't need to worry about our dodge chance either. Our artillery beam should help us. I just want to make sure that that stays damaged. Artillery beam, go! Slice and dice. Nice. Okay, so we get a really awesome achievement at the same time, which is to hit every room in a ship with a laser beam within 5 seconds, I want to say. So we get a lot of scrap, which is really nice. Everybody get back to their positions. Don't think anybody got hurt. It's gonna cost me 60 to upgrade this to where I can use the flak cannon, but it would totally be worth it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take power out of that in general. That way I'll have the flak cannon on entry. The second I enter a fight, I'll have it. So we're gonna send that at shields. So now we're in pretty good shape. So if I want to, I could pull... Let's do this real fast. Don't need medbay. My mind control might get... My mind control might get stopped by the pulsar, which would be unfortunate. We pretty much just have to wait and see. Alright, so our weapons got hit and our shields got hit. But their ship is pretty much hosed. I actually might sit and watch it burn. It's tempting. Because he's fixing the shields. But around him, his ship is going to catch fire. In fact, I think this is actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit and watch. He'll fix the shields. But what he really needs to do is fix this, and if this is about to catch fire, he won't have much choice. I've got the means to kill him in a fraction of a second. Okay, that's interesting that that drained of oxygen. So we're just gonna end it. It's a good deal if I needed missiles. The 5 fuel would have been nice. We end up getting 3 fuel in 2 minutes, so I think we end up getting just more scrap in general out of that. Let's just jump. I think I can afford one more jump before the rebels catch up to the exit. It looks as if a team could break through the fragile layer of the moon's surface into a hidden cavern. I have not seen this before. Let's use the missiles. We've got a lot of extra ones. Nothing happens. We are barely going to make it out of here. So, we'll go to another Zoltan-controlled sector. Staying in the green. This has a lot of options. I really need to get some scrap to upgrade shields. Like, this is really useful. Oh, that's beautiful. That fire is doing wonderful things. Now at this point, we just wreak havoc with this. It's trying to escape, you say? Why ever would it do that? You're about to die. 5 fuel and 22 scrap doesn't seem like enough. We're doing pretty good on everything. There's a store. I really shouldn't spend anything here. And in fact, I'm not going to. I'm going to use this as a chance to upgrade that. I would love to have that upgraded like nuts. We do need to upgrade sensors though, so that I can mind control freely and still have him there. So we've got enough power to do some things, which will be good. We can always drop it from our artillery beam too. So that is slightly unfortunate, but we'll do this. Alright, so now we absolutely have to do this. We are going to take some damage here. Oh, actually we got really lucky. The flak hit the drone control. I missed that. So I thought we were going to take damage because the missile, sorry, not because of the missile, but because the heavy laser was going to take down the shield for their laser drone, their beam drone. Luckily for us, however, that's not how that went down. And now it's just carnage. Now it's just carnage. Flak cannons recharge so fast, it's... And done. Very nice. Let's see, it's time to keep upgrading our ship. Can you believe it's that easy to get the second bar of shields? It is in fact that cheap. I just don't do it because I'm silly. We will help. We will remotely repair its targeting system. Just keep our options open by going to some relatively open places. We have intruders. Doesn't worry me all that much. Where are they? Once again, we have this problem where so we don't have mind control. That's okay. It's suboptimal, but I fired that too quickly, but it's actually going to turn out to be okay. Hopefully these Zoltans teleport back. I really don't want to have to deal with them. I'm going to have to. I don't have a choice. I have no choice, and you need to flee. Let's close as many doors as we can. Block, I need you to get out. Block almost died because Zoltans explode. Alright. I knew that they'd be okay, that's why I was checking hit points. Get in there and help. I want to power that. We're still running a little low in terms of general reactor power, but there's only so much we can do about that. If you would be... Actually, you should go repair this because you need to improve your repairing skills. As I said, I want him... I want Borman's repair skills to be a little bit higher so that when he's up there in the weapons room, if anything happens, we'll at least be able to repair it a little bit faster. He's getting there, but I'm not expecting him to get up there all that fast. I'm just hoping. But it did. It went up a little bit. Alright, everybody seems to be healed, everything seems to be fixed. We have 101 scrap. This is going to give us the most options here. Battery charger. I actually don't know what that does. Well, if we had a backup battery, that'd be useful. So maybe we'll find a backup battery here. At some point I would also like to repair my hull. Page 2. Not quite what I was hoping. So we could reduce our hull and slowly repair ourselves, or reduce our scrap collected and slowly repair ourselves. It doesn't seem all that useful. I mean, let me rephrase that. It seems pretty useful, but whether or not it's worth it is the question. I can't buy any more subsystems. Or any more systems. Those are full systems, not subsystems. The repair arm does sound nice. Ion damage is really bad, though. Let's look at what we got. I definitely want 2 more here. Should leave me with 75. What can I get that for 70? I can get something for 75. So let's do that. Let's try the reverse ion field. I don't think I've ever really gotten this. And let's fix myself a good bit here. These are in nebulas, so they will get faster, but there's nothing here. Sorry, the rebels will be slower. So this is bad. You spy 2 pirate ships lurking in the nebula. They remain unaware of your presence. You're able to get your scanners to at least identify their cargo. One is carrying the fuel supplies, the other ammunition. Begin to drift. So our fuel's doing okay. Alright, so I had to power that really fast because I want to power the flak. That, I think, is a 3-shot laser. So we could very well take some damage here. Okay. They didn't hit our weapons. Okay, so we're good. You get here, fix the oxygen. Oxygen is actually on fire. You get there, fix the oxygen. Flak is so slow that it's really not that big of a deal. So they were about to be powering up FTL and they were immediately delayed. And they were in fact immediately killed. We're gonna run. Nope. Alright, well, I guess I should have gone for fuel. I didn't think about ammunition possibly meaning missiles. That's actually rather unfortunate. I would have rather had like 2 fuel than 2 missiles. We are going crazy in missiles. I should really pick up some sort of missile weapon, even if it's just a single missile. It'll be useful. Oh, that's right. We actually need to power our engines. Believe it or not. The reason why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it is because we're going to immediately get here and have all our power back to add all this together. Really? Nothing here? I can make one more jump and then jump back and still have it in time. Inside the nebula, you detect a rogue planet drifting through space. On its surface, a huge monolith visible at this distance, even to the naked eye. Zoltan, oh, okay. Okay, oh cool. Your mission has brought you great battles and great losses. This will help ease the pain. Okay, so we got a healing burst. Normally he goes like, pick how you want to die, and you have to pick a race that then fights you. So we'll go pirate controlled. I hate nebulas. I absolutely hate nebulas. And I think this is pretty good. We've been going relatively passive in terms of where we've been going to greens. We really need to upgrade doors. Can't target myself. Actually, can I? No. I didn't think I could, but... Okay, we'll have this fight in the med bay. Like, I'm cool. Where are you going? We'll have this fight in the med bay. We will win. Okay. Except you're gonna focus Borman like a bunch of assholes. You're not supposed to understand focus fire. Their combat is all better than ours. Oh, and that's why the medbay wasn't even powered. I are dumb. I really don't want them doing more hull damage to us via oxygen. They're low. But he's lower, I think. He's at 20. He's at 20. Wait, no, they're not going to show me. I think we win this fight. Well played. In fact, while you're full health, go fix this. You need... Yeah, you're not really getting any experience there, but... I really do need to upgrade doors. I should probably put some priority on it, because as of this moment, it's really hurt me. Because I haven't really picked up any extra crew. I haven't had anybody to man the doors. Which actually wouldn't have really helped me there because they beamed in indoors. Everybody return to your spots. I do not want to go to the store right now, actually. Although we are running low on fuels. We are going to aid the civilian ship. That is a lot of weapons. Okay, so it managed to resist some damage. They've got what looks like an ion and a beam. I'm going to mind control the guy repairing it. Okay, good. We got some damage on the shields. Not really what I was going for. Oh, that was beautiful. They don't have a pilot. I'm just going to keep shooting flak at you guys. You don't seem to want to learn. No healing for you. Oh, totally forgot about our artillery beam. Sweet. Welcome aboard. You are more than welcome. So we're actually going to set you in mind control. We can set you there. Not sure where we want to put you, but you're going to give us some power places, which is sweet. Definitely awesome. We're going to head to the distress signal. We're still running low on fuel. We cannot give you fuel. For no other reason than we barely have any ourselves, which is why I'm getting as close to the exit as I can. Well, that doesn't look pleasant. Alright, so we need to get that out. Like, right now. We're going to disable that. And that to get out of defense drone. We really, really need it. Alright, that's on fire. That's really good. Let's send a flat cannon in that direction. You're about to die. Your shields are hella down. Okay. they're pretty much finished at this point. Well, you've proven me wrong. But not by much. 3 fuel, and 46 scrap and a drone part. And we contact the refugee ship and get even more fuel and more scrap. Fantastic. Okay, let's do some stuff and things. Let's see. We need to get some shield upgrades, but we also need to we want to get our best return on investment, basically, is what we want to focus on right now. We don't need any more weapons currently. It'll be nice to have them in the future. We needed doors. I've already complained about doors. We should get it now. So I don't have to juggle as much power around. Be nice to do that. And let's put... It's a lot of upgrades. It'll give us the ability to put power where we want it, where we need it. We've got enough distress calls out here that I'm not too concerned. So, you find the source of the distress call, a small research station. It appears a small laboratory fire has gotten out of control. So we send in our rock crew. And yep. So he puts out the fire. Could get the repair arm for free for the battery charger, because we don't have one. That's good. I like that. I mean, it's not necessarily optimal, but let's get some more power, because I really want more power. Alright, we now basically have the ability to power everything. So we basically just want to fire everything right away. So now we can mind control pilot. So they're going to be busy fighting. We can basically power everything if we so choose. I think with some intelligent shooting, I can kill them both without destroying the ship. Huzzah! Well, we've killed them. Well, I guess it wouldn't let us just take it away. But we contact the refugee ship. We've got more scrap again, which is beautiful. I like having more scrap. We will investigate. We will try to communicate peacefully, but we do not get anywhere. It happens sometimes. We are running a little low on fuel again, which is unfortunate. Receive a message from a nearby... Okay, so we basically get some people to aid us, which is awesome. But we can get one more jump in. Let's jump in and back. More free stuff. Sure, that actually, the fuel paid for itself, so it's basically free scrap. So we go to the next sector. Oh, we actually don't. Sorry, I thought we were one further ahead. So we're going to rock sector here. So let's look at our ship here. Now, mind control is actually really good when it's boosted. Like, really good when it's boosted. And we've got some extra power to spare here. So I'd actually like to improve this. I'm tempted to just push it all the way. 20-second cooldown would be ridiculous. But let's do this. Give ourselves some more power. Now, if we absolutely have to, we can pull medbay to power our defense drone. But we've got options, which is the key. Maybe I should have waited for this jump just to see what was going to happen. But let's mind control the pilot. Now, mind controlling the pilot is actually really, really good. Because, you know, what happens is you then fire your flat cannon. They've got no pilot, so unless they've got autopilot, you're basically guaranteed to hit. And it looks like they did have some autopilot. Now, we actually do have to pull out our defense drone here. Because they've got a nice big missile. Gonna wait for our flat cannon to align with the burst laser. Too good of an opportunity to do it differently. Damage the oxygen. We're gonna mind control the guy repairing the oxygen. Well, our artillery beam is gonna finish them off here momentarily. Well, no, our flak is. They actually resisted some of that damage. Your mind-controlled friend could have finished you off, but instead we did the nicer thing and just ended you. Once again, going to the place with a lot of options. I actually do need to find a store and buy some fuel here. So once again, weapon pre-igniters are going to save our ass here, because they've got a lot of weapons. Okay, that was really bad. So we are going to once again put out a defense drone, and I should have controlled the pilot, but instead I think, yeah, pilot. I think we're taking damage here. In fact, we are not, which is actually a little amazing. I'm waiting for the flak to come back up. I don't know if we took damage. We did. Our doors got hit. Unfortunately, they are immune to fire, which is bad for us, good for them. They're going to be finished off here pretty soon. They're not offering fuel, so I'm not going to accept surrender. There's a chance that we could still get it from their corpses. Sorry, artillery beam. We didn't. Unfortunate. But that's okay. Yes, I'm letting the Mantis do stuff. Remember, I'm trying to get him. It's going to be a while, but wow, we've got some max skill people here, which is really cool, actually. Now, once again, we've got some options here in terms of where to spend our scrap. In fact, once this is fixed, I'm going to have everybody return, and I need to save because Lysandra has not been on our ship before, so now we have our save. We do have a store. I think I'm going to jump here and then to the store. Actually, there's pretty much nothing. The second I say that, I'm going to be sad that I do, so I'm going to not say that. Put your rock room member on the comm. 2 alien faces going on the vid screen. Cave dwelling pebble man, yells the furious man's captain. See, I paint my ship with your companion. I paint my ship with you. Well, that's not cool. This is actually kind of funny. We did not disable things, so defense drone. Fortunately, they have a lot of things, so I actually need to keep you there. Rockman is not doing well. Okay. Since we're not going to have benefit of well, we do have some benefit of engines. I did not time that well, but it did hit the shields at least. I know I'm doing a lot of pausing, but it's mostly just to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Alright. I don't think we're missing anything. We need to power that med bay. We'll do it from there. Alright, well they're making the mistake of doing that, so I guess I won't By the time that gets there, my burst laser will be ready. Okay. We get 3 fuel, which is fantastic. We're waiting for everybody to just heal up. Everybody seems to be full health, except... Let's close these doors. Okay, Mikhail. Everybody is back. We are ready. We have 149 scrap. Time to go to the store. Well, there's our backup battery. Might as well purchase it. We don't have anything really worth selling here. Can't buy any more subsystems. I'm going to buy some fuel just to make sure. We're doing good on drone parts. We're doing stupidly well on missiles. I still would totally take a missile weapon that isn't just heal burst. I mean, heal burst is nice, don't get me wrong, but we get another store. From that store, I can jump. We're going to swing through the store on the way back. That's what we'll have to do. Alright. So, flak at the shields. Then at the weapons. Not quite as fast as I was hoping. So medbay is damaged. We don't really have any control over that in this situation. We probably should target shields. So that appears to be... Oh, that is a system damager. That's not actually doing anything to us. So they're offering to surrender. There's some fuel in there, so I'm going to accept the offer. Not all that happy about it, but okay, this is actually troublesome. I have to work my way back around. So I'm gonna go here. We're basically at the store and then 3 more jumps. Yeah, okay, we have to go to the store here. We don't have much of a choice. Swarm missile. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy this because we have so many missiles and it would be awesome. We'll buy some more fuel. We are going to have to upgrade. Actually, one second. We can sell our heal burst. Chances of me using that are slim to none. I wonder what happens to this. Like, that's going to be our ticket to defeating the second stage of the boss. If Weapon Pre-Igniter puts 3 missiles in that, we might have a really good chance. Unfortunately, I should have been using the time that I was talking to do this. So let's look at the ship. I'm definitely feeling like we need to start working on our next level of shields. As awesome as it would be to get that swarm thing up and running, we do have a whole nother sector. And we still have like 3 more jumps in this sector too. So we've got time to build up some more scrap. And we're doing a pretty good job of getting that scrap as well. Excuse me while I take a drink here for a second. This has already been an hour-long run. I'd rather not drag it out too much longer than it needs to be. I know these episodes tend to be very long in general. But now we've got a backup battery, so we can do a lot of cool stuff. Asteroid belt. This is actually going to be good for us, and in fact, I'm going to aim for primarily shields here. So they are beaming somebody aboard. I'm actually going to mind control them. Okay, not what I wanted you to really do. Honestly, I wanted to... I don't know what you're doing. I feel like people should be intelligent enough to go, wait a minute, why are we trusting him? Yeah, he's mind controlled, but I can't actually tell him where to go. What happens if I accept this surrender and he's on my boat? Sorry, I've been watching Firefly, so I've been calling I'm gonna start calling my ship my boat. The 2 missiles could be useful. The drone part, I mean, the 31 scrap, I'd really want more scrap. Go stand in there. Okay, they beamed him back. I expected as much, but this will probably end them. Yeah. That flat cannon was really useful there. I think I can actually make these extra jumps. It might be suicide, and I might regret it, but... A curious sight greets you at the beacon. A disabled rock freighter drifts in space while two Mantis craft battle it out, presumably over who deserves it. We're going to attack the Mantis because they're assholes. The Mantis craft may have their differences, but when it comes to you, they are of one mind. The smaller ship suffers a power failure as it moves to engage, but the large one lets a volley fire and moves into attack. And so we're going to have at least 1, 2... What do you... This is actually okay. Because he's just going to stand there. You go stand indoors, make them stronger. Make them regret this choice. Did they just beam another one on board? I'm confused as to how this really happened. This isn't going to drain fast enough, so I'm pulling our other manted friend. It's going to... Our charge times are going to get a little bit longer, but I think in the long run it's going to be better for us. Basically everything is now conspiring against them, so he died, and that's great. Would just stop it. I'm not even using that. It really wasn't even that hard. You just... I think that reset his AI. I find that interesting. Because he went to go beat on that door, which obviously he hadn't made any progress on. Which, yeah, that's actually very good for us. So let's do this. I'm gonna need 1 more power. I want to know what happens if it's lined up with... It's okay. It's only lined up with 1. Alright, so they've got an offensive drone. Oh, they have a defense drone. Okay. We managed to hit weapons, but this is... Okay, good. Oh, that's right, and our artillery beam is doing good work too. We really do need to get 3rd level of shields, though. I think we're going to win here, and we didn't actually take any damage, which is definitely good for us. We must try to rescue the crew! Despite your efforts, the majority do not survive. The sole survivor offers to join your crew and helps you strip down the now derelict ship. Well, I'm actually rather sad. That's really sad. Well, we'll put you indoors, sir. You can make our doors even beefier. You will defend them well. So it's unfortunate that we only get 1 charge on the swarm, but even so, it'll be more stuff that we can show at them. We're not going to buy a slave. We're going to attack the slaver scum. Alright, so we're going to drop our backup battery here and get a defense drone out. There we go. I've gotten that timing down a little bit better. Because if you fire the burst laser after the flak cannon actually comes in contact... That was unfortunate. It's trying to escape. Yes, well... Sure. You can go hang out in sensors. I don't mind getting the extra crew, they can always be useful. The extra scrap I would get wouldn't necessarily be worth it. We've almost got enough scrap. Abandoned sector, Zoltan sector. I think the abandoned sector is where I'd run into like Lanius and stuff. Let's go to the Zoltan sector though. Said I'm really pushing for a win. We're gonna go a little bit of an easier route perhaps. 98 scrap, what you got for us? I'm gonna guess nothing good. It's actually distraction buoys. Don't need that. Hacking stun. Don't need that. Can't buy any of this. Don't have anything worth selling. Ion blast. I don't... I'm buying the burst laser. This may sound a little silly, but if we can get those last two with weapon pre-igniters, having that much to throw at them right from the start is crushing. It's absolutely crushing. I'm going to buy the next level in shields though. This did lock us into a path here. Alright, so we've got intruders. Where are they? Oh, it's us. So they've got that. So we're just going to throw everything at them. That'll eat that shield alive. We don't need a defense drone. So we still have the issue of... I'm actually just going to start throwing the flak at there, because if one gets through on that shield... Yeah, they're in some trouble now. That's unfortunate. Alright, so some bad stuff happened there. Rule 10, greed is eternal. So I feel like we've gotten 10,000 scrap over the grand course, or I think by destroying ships maybe. We're going to take a moment here to repair. Everyone... Oh, you fixed that real fast. Everyone seems to be full health. It looked like we took some damage there though. Okay, I guess Borman took some damage. It's probably a waste of effort at this point. Well, having burst laser one, in fact, right, having burst laser instead of the swarm is actually probably going to be better for us to start with. There are definitely some situations in which we're going to want it, but for now I think we're okay. Alright, you go get healed up. Yeah, having our burst lasers right out of the gate is going to be really useful. So we've got enough. We can't upgrade right now because we're in danger. Oh, I don't have that powered. We can't upgrade right now because we're in danger, because we're in the asteroid field. It's a little silly because we're basically 100% safe. But it does make some sense. Intruders on board. Fantastic. Oh, that's really bad, actually. Alright. Let's get some more people in here. This is going to be one hell of a brawl. I do need my defense drone up. Alright. What do we pummel? Weapons. Okay, somebody's low. I really appreciate that sound. my control pilot. Oh, shit. Son of a bitch. Alright, that's really bad. That's really, really bad. We lost Borman. I'm sorry, Borman. Yeah, so suicide bomber Zoltan's got us. They caught us off guard and we paid the price for it. And now we lost Borman. I'm sorry, bro. I'm really sorry. So we now need somebody to take control of that system. Does anybody have any weapons? No. So that's really unfortunate. The weapon pre-igniters are going to help us. But I think Banks had some combat. So Banks, you're going in there. If anybody invades, hopefully he can pry them off. Well, in memory of Borman, guys. He was valiant. He fought hard. Alas, we could not save him. Well, it was my neglect. It was all my fault. So they don't have a teleporter. So, pilot. Alright, so we did some good damage there. Their weapons are, that's, yeah, 2 single shots. And we're doing some good damage here, just pummeling them. Oh yes, keep going. If we can ever get into a stalemate with somebody, we basically win because of our artillery being backup DNA bank. We don't need that. I don't want that. We don't have the need for it at all. So we're gonna have a choice here. Can either upgrade to get the swarm, or I can upgrade shields and other stuff. I think I'm gonna have to go with shields. I really do kind of want to get this on a 20-second cooldown, though. That could be really useful. Although increasing our dodge chance is also pretty important right now. I think we want the auto 50% evasion, just in case something bad happens. Be nice to increase that mind control even more. Be nice to get another, just as a cushion for our defense drone in case it gets hit. Could do something similar with oxygen and medbay, but those rarely ever get attacked. I think this is good. I think this is a good use of our resources. Of course there's a store right there, but I don't really care. I'm not going there. I have 0 scrap. I have nothing to sell. I have nothing that I really want to buy. And we are getting... And it's actually kind of lucky, because I'm getting screwed by scrap here. Your cockpit lights up with warning signals. You are being targeted by a nearby ship. We prepare for a fight, and it's not going to be much of one. Pounding the piss out of your weapons. So they've got 2 shots, it looks like. They're going to surrender. 5 fuel, 30 scrap. I don't want that. That was nice and simple, nice and easy. I'm jumping into the nebula. I'm jumping to the exit. But I'm going to jump within the nebula in order to try and get some more stuff. Inside the nebula, you detect a rogue planet. 85 scrap. Damn, son. Do not regret. So I see hacking drone immediately. I misplayed that. I forgot to fire these early enough. So the hacking drone did get through. It's on our battery, which is bad. So I'm actually going to pull 2 out of this to get our defense drone back online because they do have a missile weapon. And that is certainly more important. I made the mistake there of not repowering this, because that's where our backup battery's power went. I fired a little bit too soon. I'm not using my backup battery, so honestly that's doing nothing. They could have done a lot better with it. But honestly, I'm not in any danger here. I've got enough shields to take it. Well, that was unfortunate, actually. But luckily we got a fraction of our scrap. We actually have enough to power everything. Oh, okay, we're short on our weapons. I'm actually almost going to have enough to power that swarm missile. Oh my. Okay, so I actually can't use this, so okay, so we still managed to do damage to the system. Yeah, we don't actually need that power, but we're using the backup while we've got the chance. I'm going to wait for that other burst laser to come up. Some nice havoc going on there. I actually could have enough to even get the swarm missiles up and running. Oof. I always forget about the artillery beam, and it's always doing good work. At this point there's no shield, so it actually doesn't matter where I shoot. 35 scrap, I think we can get more. 71. So yeah. We are now a little crazy. But we're going into Sector 8 pretty decently decked out. And we're gonna get some fuel and stuff here. 10 fuel. So we're basically gonna make a beeline here. If we can get the fight to happen here, we'll be 1 repair away. We'll get some scrap and some missiles and stuff from here as well, I think. If we can fight there, it'll be in our best interest. Alright, well I guess this is a good test of our abilities here. Shred their missiles. Let's get our backup battery online here. Use that to power our mind control. If they have to fight, they're not taking care of the fire. So that all missed, which is really unfortunate. We've got 3 swarm missiles sitting in the reserves though, so if anything goes too crazy, we just blow them to hell basically. Their ship is on fire. It's beautiful. We're just gonna end it. I could let them burn. I don't think it's worth it. We managed to annihilate them. I'm feeling pretty confident. Trying to see what else I can improve here. I could improve the mind control. It'd be nice to get. I basically chose the swarm missile over level 4 shields. So this fight here. I'm gonna do the same thing, put a defense drone out. Power this to get that. We still have one extra power, which is I'm probably gonna use for engines. Let's see, we want to mind control the pilot. They're sending people over to our drone control. So, did we get hit? I definitely felt, I saw the screen shake. Oh, it's the ASB. Oh, it's the ASB. Okay. We've made a mistake. A grave mistake. I thought this was safe, but it was not. We must finish them off like hella quickly. We're not gonna get out of here. We're not gonna get out of here in time. At this point I'm just hoping for... Okay, jump. We're jumping to the repair. Okay. We needed to take care of that. Please die. No, you need to stay there. Alright. That was good. Let's wait for the oxygen to return. Alright, everybody back to your positions. Who is injured? You are actually injured, weirdly enough. I believe everybody else is full health. Okay, that got really intense and was really dangerous. So we actually can add that, which in fact I will. With our backup battery, we'll use our backup battery to power our mind control. Oopsie. Well, I wasted a drone part by mistake. We've got 27 of them. I'm not all that worried. There are other things that I am worried about. Luckily, we managed to get Banks up to at least one crew skill. That was definitely good. I'm surprised that Block hasn't gotten more shields, but I think we've just been annihilating people so fast that it hasn't happened. So we're off to fight, I suppose. Our oxygen is getting hacked. I don't really know how bad of a thing that is, to be honest. It seems very bad. Alright. Our swarm missiles are ready. Yes, okay, we breached the shields, we did some awesomely good murder. They are still hacking our oxygen, which is unfortunate. Our defense drone continues to get annihilated. Our weapons just got hit. Oh Oh, I didn't realize our oxygen went down so low. We are in some serious trouble. In fact, we're probably going to lose. In fact, I think I need to jump. But we're so close to winning. It's so unfortunate. Who's about to die? Get to the med bay. Do eat. Okay. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. The hack on the oxygen was really, really bad. And our O2 is down because it got hit by a missile. If we upgrade our oxygen, our med bay, we'll get a net heal out of it. We'll get these two guys in there to repair that ASAP. The second block gets a decent health, we'll throw him in there too. We're going to lose banks. I can't stop it. So we can pretty much only save 3 people. We need to save Astad, Mikhail, and Bloch. So Mikhail. Go there. So Turing just died. I'm so sorry, Lysandra. I don't know if I can do this. If she dies in the med bay, bad stuff's gonna happen. Okay. So that was insane. So I think Lysandra's going on weapons. That hack was really unfortunate, and in fact I really should have jumped away. It was a bad choice to do it the way I did it, and it cost me like half my crew. It was an unwise decision, and I'm going to have to pay for it. Alright. Let's put that into the fence, run this into here. Alright, this is such a terrible problem. I don't know how to deal with it. I don't have anybody that can fight that. I really don't. I'm just going to have to unleash an unholy hell upon them. Stop destroying my defense drone, you asshole. Oh, I'm dead. I can't believe this. This was going so well, too. I got some really good damage on that, but they're just gonna shred my ship. Although the shields are down. That's good. That's still active, dang it. I should have paid some attention. Okay. Oh, stress. Stress, stress, stress. Oh, man. Okay. So our big problem here is going to be getting through that overshields, and the fact that I almost forgot that there's a breach in here, and I don't want Lysandra dying. Please block. Alright. I need you two to go to the med bay once that's fixed. The mind control isn't particularly helping me, which is unfortunate. I was hoping it'd be more useful. I probably should be targeting the pilot instead of the missile turret, but the missile turret is... The missile turret is such a danger that it's really hard. Where did that power go? Oh, that's right. Oh, wait, no, she's in there. Where did that... Oh, I put it into the... It got put into the med bay. Alright. Well, what else do you have to do with the ship? We can't actually do anything with the ship. So... I guess we... Well, let's do that, because that would have saved us some trouble. This is it. Alright, so we actually can't mind control anybody just yet. Actually, we can. Take control of him back. We've got a lot to get through, though. We've got a lot to get through, and they're going to take care of those doors. Our backup battery is down, so we no longer have mind control. Please go fix that. They are warping a lot of people in. Yes. Okay. That's bad in the long run. The positive is that we will never have to deal with the missiles, hopefully. Alright. He's mind controlled again. Can I spare power? Okay. He looks like he's gonna win this fight. Block is not gonna win that fight. Let's fire another missile there. Come on, sweet victory. We've got a fire in a lot of places. Block's not doing well, though. I can't give up shields, though. Mikhail. Well, can we close all doors? We can. Go into the med bay. Send a missile at that. Save the flat cannon. We're gonna lose some shields here. I'm not a fan. And we just had a power surge. Okay. Alright. We are like, come on, just land the swarm missile and we win. Yes! Haha, we got it. And we get the Zoltan cruiser too. Are they just gonna go away? No, we don't even have to deal with them. Nero! Watch the world burn. And her successful crew, Astad, Mikhail, Block, and Lysandra. The rebels' flagship was destroyed, throwing their fleet into chaos and ensuring Federation victory. Whew. Well, that's the first win that I've recorded in a while, and I think it's my first win in Advanced Edition. I feel terrible. It was a good run. The selling of weapons and stuff to get the weapon pre-igniters early was a really risky move. I think it partially paid off, but I still think it set us behind. And I think that hurt us quite a bit. In the end, the fight, the pre-igniters definitely helped. If we had to go another round, I don't know if we would have made it. If we wouldn't have had the initial firing at the start. If we had invested in the extra layer of shields instead of the weapons, we might have also done better. It's kind of it's really expensive, both those levels. I could have also invested in some of the engines. In the end, that oxygen, just that the whole oxygen shenanigans was pretty brutal. I thought I was doing better, and then suddenly my ship had no oxygen in it at all, which is pretty darn dangerous, let's be honest. Even so, we did manage to pull victory out, and I am really looking forward to using the Zoltan ship. It's been a really long time since I've played it, and I definitely like the Zoltan shield. So we're gonna have a chance probably next episode to see that. But until then, I really appreciate you guys watching. And if you enjoyed what you saw and you learned something, hopefully you learned something. I know I'm not all that great, but maybe sometimes even watching somebody else's strategy can either point out weaknesses or even strengths in your own, where you can say, well, the way I do that is actually really useful because I don't run into this problem. So feel free to comment on the video if you learned something, or if there's something that you think I could be doing better. If you've got a suggestion, please feel free. I am by no means perfect. I think the greatest part about YouTube is the fact that you guys can give me feedback, and while I may record an episode in between reading the comments, or between you posting a comment and me having posted the video, you know, that feedback is still continuous, and I can still improve my play, and hopefully in the meantime improve other people's play, because that's kind of the whole point of why I'm doing this, is to educate everybody about stuff. And hopefully I'm not being overly analytic in some places, because I know it adds a lot of time to the video. But I think an hour and 41 minutes for an FTL video isn't really all that bad. This is actually one of the shortest, and I think Weapon Pre-Igniter is actually the reason for that, because that sped up tons of battles. Because basically you kind of completely erase the first 7-8 seconds of a battle, and the battle is also in general faster because you start off just a full stride ahead of the enemies. Weapon Pre-Igniter too strong, man. But yeah, feel free to comment, let me know things I can improve, what you liked, what you didn't like. If you would subscribe to my channel, that would be amazing. It lets me know that my content is getting out to people who want to watch it. And even though my videos don't come out as consistently as other YouTubers, hopefully it will let you guys know whenever I do release videos, and you can stay up to date with everything. These credits are a lot longer than I thought, and than I remember. I don't know if anything got added because of Advanced Edition. I'm guessing that there was some stuff added. But normally I think my rant, my general talking would have been over by now, just because the credits would have been done, and I'd be like, well, I'm back on the main menu, so I might as well stop talking. But yeah, I had a lot of fun this run. That was really, really intense. I know I get a little bit quiet when I'm focused, but hopefully all the talking through is actually helpful. So we're just going to enjoy some of the credits here. I'm kind of have to keep talking just to avoid YouTube's content filter. I don't know if the creators of FTL care if people are doing YouTube videos, but considering that I'm pretty sure they gave out Advanced Edition to some YouTubers a little bit early so they could get some YouTube videos up and some just some general public face before the game was fully released, I think shows that they don't mind. Because, I mean, come on, this is great. You guys get to see how awesome this game is, how intense it is, and how cool it really is, without necessarily having to buy it beforehand. But this appears to be the end. Ah, there you go. Congratulations, you defeated the Royal Flagship and ensured the victory of the Federation. A new high score of 3,632. So yeah, really? I've only won I have only won twice since I reset the game. That's pretty insane, to be honest. But hey, that's actually really cool. So we defeated 36 ships this run, which is better. So for the ship, this is the best that we've done. Pretty sweet. We got, collect 10,000 scrap across all games. It actually doesn't say which difficulty you unlocked it on, because it means all games. So 1,000 ships, that's next, I guess. Unlock the type A layout, okay. Yep, this one's gonna be a hard one. I'm surprised they don't have one for hard. Don't need no stinking upgrades. No system or reactor upgrades? That's insane. That's pretty cool, though. And that's right. I hit every room of a ship with at least one beam in under 5 seconds. So yeah, our artillery beam was kind enough to do that. Anyway, I'm not going to dig too much into this. I know I've gone over these in more detail in the past. You guys saw which ones that I unlocked over the course of the run. So let's jump back to the main menu. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. As I said during my long talk during the credits, if you learned something, please like and or favorite the video. And if you'd like to learn more, please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time.